Yo, this is the Tunnel Plays Pokemon Omega Ruby! Alright, we continue our journey now that we have another Pokemon in Wurmple. Our first of many Pokemon. So, let's go up here and let's catch some more Pokemon, shall we? Hey, it's May! Zatanna, over here! See that right there? There's a tail sticking out. There's a Pokemon hiding there. Okay. And look here, if you check your DexNav. Alright, because that Pokemon knows how to repeat the rare move too. Zatanna, try and close and real nice and slow. Push lightly on the circle pad to sneak close to a Pokemon hiding in the grass. That's what it said in the book I read. You're almost there. Slowly, slowly. Remember, you press lightly on the circle pad to sneak. Now you can see here, it has this thing on the bottom. Click it, and you get this screen. Move slowly. And then, it's a Poochyena. Level 5. Move into it. Then it discovers you, and it's a battle. Apparently this Poochyena has a rare move, so you should probably be able to capture it. That move can be very useful, at least in the beginning. Let's go with Scratch. Doing okay damage. Ice Fang! Wow. Now that's a rare move. So Ice Fang is actually an ice physical move. That's something that can be very useful for us. Especially because ice moves are rather rare in the start. Oh no! We're frozen solid. See? That's dangerous. But, since we now have Poochyena on low HP, we can really capture it. If you go in the back now, you can see the last used item is on the bottom here. So if you capture a Pokemon a lot of times, you don't need to go to the Pokeball section to find it. Just use it straight away. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and we got ourselves a Poochyena. And Torchic is level 8. The Frozen Solid though, but it'll be thawing out soon. Pokédex data for Poochyena is now showed. Poochyena, a bite Pokemon, Dark type. At first sight, Poochyena takes a bite at anything that moves. This Pokemon chases away prey until the victim becomes exhausted. However, it may turn tail if the prey strikes back. No, I did say wrong. This Pokemon chases after prey, not chose Pokemon away prey. Doesn't really matter. It's a rather crazy Pokemon. That was amazing, Zatanna! I've been at this way longer than you, and even I have a hard time sneaking up like that but being noticed. Yes, this is one of the new features in the remakes of Generation 3, sneaking. Now, some Pokemon can also only be found when sneaking, especially later on. And sometimes hidden Pokemon you sneak upon can also have some new moves which you normally can't learn. So it's pretty nice. Oldale Town doesn't have any Pokemon, as you can see, and the DexNav only has this Pikachu background, which means there is no Pokemon to be captured in this one. Doesn't really matter though. Let's recover up our Pokemon so we can use Wurmple and Poochyena in battle. And as we noticed in the battle, this Poochyena is a bit special. It knows Ice Fang, but there's no any other moves though, so it doesn't have any dark moves or normal moves to deal damage, but Ice Fang is 65 power. It can even make it either flinch or freeze, which is very useful. It means that you can sometimes stop the Pokemon of the opposing team completely. Frozen Solid means Pokemon is sort of like a stunned for a few turns, and flinch means the Pokemon will be unable to deal a move at all for that turn. It's like a stun as well, one turn stun. I thought I was catching some rare Pokemon prints. Turned out they were my own footprints. Wow. You hold us up for that? Ugh, what an idiot. Oh, look at that. See? He has the sign again. Oh, I guess we're too late. Yeah, if we also press the finger, you also get a sign that says what Pokemon that you have found here. Oh! That's a Zigzagoon. Level 5 as well. Maybe this one is special too, let's see. Here we go, it's a Zigzagoon. Let's see if we can capture it and add it to our team. With Ember. Nice damage. Those Growlies, that's a normal move, it kind of normal use. Using attack power. I think HP value is fine now. Normally you want the Pokemon down in the red zone if you want to capture them, but at low levels they are easier to capture at higher HP. But you should have a general rule, try to get to red levels and put up a status effect as well, like sleep or paralyze. There we go, Zigzagoon was caught and we have another Pokemon to our team. Let's check the Pokédex data for Zigzagoon. Here it is. Zigzagoon, tiny raccoon Pokemon, is a normal type. Zigzagoon restlessly wanders everywhere at all times. This Pokemon does so because it's very curious. It becomes interested in anything that it is happened to see. And yes, if you have played Generation 8, which is Sword and Shield, you will notice that Zigzagoon also has a new form, which makes it a Dark type. It also has another evolution as well. But was the Zigzagoon anything special though, other from that? Does it have anything new to show? Let's see. Oh, it knows Charm. It actually has no damaging moves at all! Wow, that's kinda bad. Normally Zigzagoon has Tackle. This one has Charm. And yes, since we are playing the remake of Generation 3 on Generation 6, that means we do indeed have the Fairy type. The Fairy type are part of the remakes as well, since Fairy was introduced in Generation 6. But I don't think it's going to be that much Fairy type Pokemon in the beginning at least, because there weren't that many Pokemon I think in Generation 3 that was changed into Fairy type. Somewhere, but not everyone. But yeah, this Zigzagoon is kind of useless in battle now. It can be good as in double battle, but it has no moves that can deal damage, so it's almost like a free win in 1v1. Now it does say still Pokemon in the area that you have not caught, so we don't see any more shadows now, but that means probably there are Pokemon we haven't seen yet that might be in this area. What's this? Is it a trainer? It is! If you have Pokemon with you, you need an official Pokemon trainer. You can't say no to my challenge. Of course not. Here we go up against youngster Calvin. He has one Pokemon that's going to be a Zigzagoon. Here we go. So one of the core things about Pokemon since the first game and up till today is that Pokemon trainers will fight you. If they see you, you have to fight them. It's a pretty easy battle though. See, this Zigzagoon knows Tackle, our does not, because our Pokemon that we found by sneaking up with them, hidden Pokemon I guess you can call them, they have usually other moves. But you can see sometimes those moves replace other moves, so here replacing Tackle wasn't really always the best case. But Charm is still a very good move though. Torchic is level 9, which is very good, very high level for Torchic already. Probably should try to level up other Pokemon too, especially our Poochyena. Ah, I lost! I should have trained mine more. You probably should. Listen you, if you're strong, you should have told me from the start. Well, you're the one who challenged me, boy! Maybe you should have been a bit more worried about challenging people like that. It doesn't really matter. Let's put Poochyena up in the head so Poochyena gets some XP as well. Oh, what's this? That's a new sound. Sneak up. Oh, what's that? That's a new Pokemon, so it's level 5. What is it? Well, it is Seedot. Seedot is a cool Pokemon because Seedot is a version exclusive Pokemon. In Generation 3 as well, with Ruby Sapphire and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, some Pokemon are only available in Omega Ruby, while they are all Pokemon that are only available in Alpha Sapphire. So if you want to have Alpha Sapphire Pokemon in Omega Ruby, you have to trade. And Seedot is exclusive to Omega Ruby. Let's go with Ice Fang. First get beat up. Doesn't do much damage. But Ice Fang will do good damage because Ice Fang is an ice move. And bug types are, or grass types even, they are weak to ice. And Seedot is a grass type. Use a Pokeball on Seedot. You want to capture him. Seedot has 2 evolutions, one of them evolved by a Leaf Stone. And then he also gets a secondary type, which is very nice. Seedot was captured, and now let's take the Pokédex data for Seedot. I think the Beta, by the way, is a one of the hidden moves. Here, Seedot is an acorn Pokemon, it's a grass type. Seedot attaches itself to a tree branch using the top of its head. It sucks moisture from the tree while hanging off the branch. The more water it drinks, the glossier this Pokemon body becomes. Interesting. And now we have another Pokemon team. We are almost a full team now. We only need one more Pokemon and we have a full team. Let's check out the moves for Seedot. Yeah, Beat Up is one of the new moves. It's a dark type move, and that's why you saw Poochyena didn't take that much damage. Is because dark types are resistant to their own types. And Beat Up is a move that does more damage the more Pokemon in your team. So when you only have one Pokemon in your team, Beat Up doesn't really do much damage. So as a wild move, of course, Beat Up is very, very simple. Hold on, let me see Beat Up. Let's see how much damage it does. Yeah, so Beat Up's power is the base attack power party members divided by 10 plus 5. So that's basically what it is. Yeah, so basically in the past, Beat Up used the attack stat of every Pokemon then divided it to have sort of an average. But now it no longer has that. So it now is base power per strike is no longer 10, but it's instead divided based on the attack base stats of the party's Pokemon. So you basically, I guess you have to take the attack stat from the party. I guess you can take that. Let's see. So we have 11, 6. That's 17, 16. That's 33. 8. That's 41. And see that's 8. That's 49. And then divided by 10. That's 4.9 plus 5. Ah, not that high though. 9.9 then basically. So it's still a very weak move, Beat Up. But Beat Up now gets stab bonus from dark types though, and can no longer deal typeless damage like it did in the past. And also it also gets boosted by Sword Dance and attack stat moves like Choice Band. So it's a move that's kind of weak now, but if you actually have a very strong team later on, it can actually be very good. But generally it's not that strong. Speaking of trainers though, another one here. Haha! Our ice meat! I'll take you on with my bug Pokemon. Oh yeah, the bug trainers. They are everywhere, and they're here too. Bug Catcher Rick with Wurmple. Let's bring in our Poochyena. Let's go with Ice Fang, because that's the only move we have that can deal damage. The only move it has is Howl. Howl increases attack stat by 1 level. See, Ice Fang does a lot of damage just because Ice Fang has so high base damage compared to other moves you have this early in the game. That's why it's so good. It's one of the reasons why getting a Poochyena with hidden type is so good, and the sort of elemental fang it has, it depends on your starter. That's why Poochyena is such a powerful ally in the start of the game. Ow! Down and out! Down and out indeed. But I think it's probably more I'll probably have on Poochyena for a long time. So even though I got Seedot, it still says there are more Pokemon we haven't captured here, so I guess there really might be more Pokemon. Oh, what's that? Is that a Seedot or...? No, that's a new one. Let's see what it is. Here we go. We found it. What's this Pokemon? It's a Surskit. And this one's interesting as well. Let's capture it and see what it is. If you go with Ice Fang on this one, well, you might be surprised. First is Fell Stinger. This is the new move it learns from being hidden. Ice Fang is not very effective with Poochyena. Why? Because Surskit is dual type bug and water. But Fell Stinger has super effective onto Poochyena. That's kind of bad, right? Don't worry. We'll take care of it. It also has an ability which increases attack power every time it fells other Pokemon or KOs them. That's fine though. I think it doesn't do much against fire types. So what is Fell Stinger? And can we get Surskit in our team? Let's do it. Pokeball, here it goes. 1, 2, 3, and there we go! Surskit has been captured. Let's check out the Pokédex data for Surskit. Surskit, the Pond Skater Pokemon. This is a female, bug and water dual type. From the tips of its feet, Surskit secretes an oil that enables it to walk on water as if it were skating. This Pokemon feeds on microscopic organisms in ponds and lakes. That's cool, a water walker. Kinda cool Pokemon, be able to walk on water. Now we have full team. Now let's check out the Fell Stinger that took down our Poochyena. It's a bug type move. Only has 30 power though, but if you KO a Pokemon with it, you will increasing your attack stat by 2. And dark types are weak to bug. That's why Poochyena took quite the beating, I guess you could say. Nearly complete there, so that means there are still Pokemon out here that we haven't captured yet. But don't worry, we will get to them. But first now, we need to head back to heal. If the status screen says there's only one nearly complete, that means there's only one more Pokemon you need to capture before you capture all Pokemon in the area the regular way. What I mean by regular is because there are other ways, but they're a bit, well, pointless to talk about now because you will only get to know more about them much later in the game, so don't worry too much about it. We level Pokemon now, that means Poochyena can fight again. This guy trainer too, or? I'm not very tall, so I sink right into tall grass. The grass goes up my nose and shoo! Aw. Bless you. Oh, another trainer. You just become a trainer? We're both beginners. Yeah, I guess I can say that. Youngster Alan has 2 Pokemon. The first will be Poochyena. Where's my own Poochyena? Poochyena Duel. The mine one has higher level and also has another move. Ice Fang. Yeah, normal will be Tackle. I don't have Tackle on my one because I have the Ice Fang instead. And Howl. Howl increase attack stat by 1. A bit pointless to use against our... Oh, our missed. Yeah. One of the negative things about Ice Fang is that it has a 95% chance to hit, which means in 1 in 20 chance you will miss. And I was a bit unlucky there and I missed. Now attack will deal more damage against us, but that's fine. Ice Fang will deal enough damage to take down the opposing Poochyena. And that means our Poochyena levels up to level 6. Next up is Talo. That's a new Pokemon we haven't faced before. Let's stick with Poochyena. Talo is the starter bird Pokemon in Generation 3. It's like one of my favorite bird Pokemon starters, actually. It's pretty fast. Oh my god, we missed again? Unlucky. Let's try again though. Ice Fang. Nice, that's a super effective. That's a 1-hit KO. Because flying types are weak to ice. That's one of the reasons why Ice Fang is so strong. I challenged you because I thought I could beat you. But you were beaten instead. It's okay, kid. Speaking of which though, look at this. We have berry trees. The Pecha berry has 2 berries. Now we got the berries. Tree will go away. Got 2 orange berries as well. Berries are nice because you can have Pokemon having them equipped. And when they are equipped, Pokemon can use them by themselves when the certain requirements are met. Now if you go back to the area nav, click on it. Now we have another one called Pokemon, which we have from before. Now we also have something new called trainers. So here we have Calvin. He's the only one registered on the trainer's eye. This means that Calvin is a Pokemon trainer that we can battle again. So Pokemon trainers that you can battle again will be shown here. However, you won't be able to battle Calvin right now because there will be a special message onto the selection screen and trainer's eye when a Pokemon trainer is ready to be battled against. So even though Calvin is on my list here, we can't fight him yet. But we'll be doing that later. Bases and berries also here. Speaking of which though, go to the soil, we can plant the berry as well. So we got berries right now. Let's use those berries to plant. Plant an orange berry here. We can also plant a Pecha berry too. We go back to the area now. Now the berries have become unlockable. Now it can show us how long since we planted the berries. 0 days, 0 hours, and 0 minutes since the berry was planted on this site. This can be nice in case you were to plant berries and you play back and forth. You may be wondering when it's time for you to harvest them. Because some berries have certain times when they can be harvested, so it's a nice thing to sort of pay attention to. Oh, look at the time. We are over time, that's for sure. So next episode we're gonna head into Pebblebrook City, see what happens there. Maybe we can meet our dad. And then we'll take it from there and see how things go from here. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. That's it for now. See you guys next time as my journey in Pokemon Omega Ruby continues.